Surfer.
Make it make sense. Tell me how you squeeze it. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things that you see. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things of your dreams. Hey, let me work out all the things in between. Make it make sense. Tell me how you squeeze it. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things that you see. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things of your dreams. Hey, let me work out all the things in between. Make it make sense.
What's up, everybody? It's Make It Make Sense. I'm here for another video, and you guys know I keep my ear to the street. Now, the word on the curb about Lisa Rinna's firing is that she actually wanted $2 million per season, and she was offered a friend of the show role for $500K, and she felt that was an insult. And let me go ahead and put my banner up. Now, y'all, this means so many different things. First off, that meant that the network actually started looking at the way people reacted to Rinna. Might I remind you?
It is.
She was very problematic on the show. We saw what she did to Lisa Vanderpump after her brother had passed away. We saw what she did to Kim Richards, pretending to be concerned about her substance abuse issues. We saw how she went after Denise Richards, and the storyline of Brandy and Denise having any type of extramarital affair had absolutely nothing to do with this woman. But what she is doing and what she has always done is Lisa Rinna is not a wealthy woman like the rest of the women. So if you'll notice across any franchise, the ones that have the least amount of wealth have to make up for it with mess. And Lisa Rinna was one of the best and worst to do it. Might I remind you, were people doing coke in your bathroom? Out of absolutely nowhere. But she knew that that season had gone to Erica Jane and Dorit. So this was her way of truly interjecting herself, right? We saw what she did to Yolanda, said that the woman did not actually have, I believe it was Lyme disease, when in actuality, she did have Lyme disease. But that became her war cry that season to make sure that she got enough camera time. Why didn't the psychic see this? Oh, because Leonard wasn't around at that point. But anyway, guys, this means that I'm not a big fan of Brandi Glanville returning to the show. I think she is kind of sloppy. What this means is that Rinna and all of these picture ops and photo ops that she was taking, this was her trying to say, you know, we are a team. What ended up happening was last season, she lost Kyle. Kyle was no longer a member of the Fox Force Floozies. That was it. So now she did a million photo ops, vacationed with Erica and Diana in an attempt to show the network that she was still viable. Well, that didn't work. Look at all this Facetune, y'all. They don't even look real. Look at their chins. Facetune will be the downfall of the world, especially Facetune to the 100th power. But anyway, it failed. It did not work. Meanwhile, we have the new queens, which would be Kathy Hilton and Garcelle Bouvier. Kathy Hilton specifically said that she would not be returning to the show with Rinna. So I think that power play, along with all of the fan outcry, is the reason that they were going to give Rinna the friend of the show role and not give her another diamond. I personally think that Garcelle, Kathy Hilton, and Sutton were a winning team, and the dynamics of the show have now shifted. Kyle is out there on an island by herself. Rinna is gone. Erica could never be an actual true queen or the true villain because she can't handle her own. Whenever she's not a great reader, The only time that Erica does anything is when she goes into those scary episodes where she screams at people, but that's not what a housewife makes. She cannot stand on her own as a true villain. So she'll fall, and she'll definitely fall without Lisa Rinna backing her up. So that leaves Dorit, who I would not be surprised if Dorit is offered a friend of role for next season. She's not really brought anything since Pantygate. And that was driven mostly by PK, not by her. There are a few more things. So while Kyle is on an island by herself, the dream team is with Kathy Hilton at her star-studded Christmas party. So yes, Garcelle and Sutton in. Kyle Richards out. Now, the work commitment, or do we necessarily believe this? Y'all can put in the comments. I don't. I think that Kathy Hilton had enough. And so Kathy Hilton is doing what Kathy Hilton does. She has two of the world's most famous daughters. Paris is and will always be a superstar. And her other daughter, Nikki, is now worth, I'll say this, she is part of the most wealthy family on the globe. So you can't get more star-studded than that until you add Kardashians. So while Rinna is hanging out with Diana and Erica, Kathy Hilton is hanging out with her closest friends, the Kardashians, alongside all of the Hollywood elite that go to her party. So I definitely think that this was a power play by Kathy Hilton. And Kyle is out. Kyle will return to the show. However, Kyle will be returning to the show in the capacity of trying to make up with Kathy. I've heard some rumblings that Paris is still not happy with her aunt and may make some type of cameo on the show against Kyle. Now, you know, I keep my ear to the street, so that's just in the rumor mill, but that would be epic television. Kyle's new show with Mauricio is never going to be a cash cow like the Housewives of Beverly Hills. Remember, guys, they hit their highest ratings last season with this Kathy versus Rinna showdown. And Kyle was all in the mix, and she couldn't film. And could she go? Never have we heard Andy allow a whole reunion to end because somebody is crying. Somebody who chose not to take their sister side. Kyle bet on the wrong team, and now the show's look will be very different if Kathy Hilton returns, and she told us she would return if Rinna was not there. So I don't know. I don't know if this opens the pathway to maybe a cameo by Vanderpump, since Vanderpump is cool with Kathy and Garcelle, or what. But Rinna's departure from this show means so much for Housewives of Beverly Hills because she had brought the show to such a toxic level. On my review last night, people were asking, well, how does this work now? If Rinna brought the ratings, and I'm like, guys, no, remember, Kathy is the quintessential housewife of Beverly Hills. She's uber rich and extremely eccentric. That's what they wanted. When if you remember, when they were in Aspen and Erica was cursing everybody out and they were MFers and Bs and all this kind of stuff, Kathy was getting twisted in the curtains. And that is the kind of reality TV we want. We want to see women worth hundreds of millions of dollars do kooky, crazy stuff. And that is entertaining to the masses. It doesn't have to be so dark. It doesn't have to be trying to ruin people's marriage, suggesting extramarital affairs, claiming that they're not really ill and that their children are lying. Rinna brought something to the show, but it wasn't a good something. It was I'm producing the show as a cast member. Guys, I will link is Lisa Rinna truly evil or a great actress to this, and I will also link my my latest Giselle video, Beautiful Nightmare Part 1, where we discuss some of the messiest, toxic, most problematic moments that Giselle has brought to the show. And we'll do that with Lisa Rinna. But here's a little sneak peek if you don't remember what type of person Rinna was.
At first I thought maybe you were a gang member. Yes, you looked like you just got out of a car from South Central and that you might like pop me.
But everybody has tattoos.
No, but you look shady.
And what?
That is who Lisa Rinna is at her core. So guys, like the video, subscribe. I have more content coming out. We're going to be reviewing Naked Wasted really soon. If you don't remember, that's one of the darkest moments in housewife history. Follow me on Instagram at Make It Make Sense Now and put in the comment section because I know Rinna has some fans. If you're a fan of Rinna, please tell me what I might have said that was incorrect. If you're not a fan of Rinna and you're happy, let me know in the comment section. Let me know if you think that this is also a pathway to Kathy Hilton returning to the show. Y'all, things are heating up and the season hasn't even started. Potomac is crazy. We have a lot to discuss, and I will see you guys on the next one.
Make it make sense. Could somebody please make it make sense?
Big moves. Surfer. Make it make sense. Tell me how you squeeze it. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things that you see. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things of your dream. Hey, let me work out all the things in between. Make it make sense. Tell me how you squeeze it. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things that you see. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things of your dream. Hey, let me work out all the things in between. Make it make sense.
She lied, and I should have known better when I seen her hair.
I gotta feel